One of the great advantages of what we've developed with Oxford Historical Treaties is how accessible it is to non-specialists. In the past, you really needed to know exactly what you're looking for. You needed to know quite a lot about the history of international law before you even started it. What we're trying to do now is to say to someone who just knows about a period or wants to get into a particular conflict, a particular era, and give them a starting point. One of the ways we do this is through the editorials written by our general editor, Randall de Saffo.
The idea is that every month we put up a kind of a blog, which is a short article. The angles we want to cover is first, we want to write a few things about the law of treaties itself. So let's say the technical rules about what treaties are, how they're made, how they expire, and so on through time. Secondly, about, let's say, the aspects of international law that are covered in different kinds of treaties, like the laws of war or the treatment of prisoners of war. And then the third kind is about very specific treaties or groups of treaties, like the treaties of Utrecht. And we start now a bit with more important treaties, but as we move on, we might more and more also pick out singular treaties as an example of how treaty practice evolved from the 17th to the early 20th century. The ambition is at the end to have dozens and dozens of blogs that together form a kind of wide insight in aspects of historic treaties. The idea is that I do at least a large part of that, but actually it's also a call to the scholarly community. If people want to contribute about a certain treaty or a certain subject, they can always suggest that, of course.